Hi, I'm Alexyz Joy with Hollywood Unlocked. How are y'all doing?
Yeah,
Good,
good,
good.
thanks.
So this is a serious topic that is being discussed, and a topic that, while we would love for it to have been long ago, is still happening today. So when you all wrapped and while you were filming, how did you maintain your mental and emotional health?
For me, I really leaned on Ashley and the girls, you know what I mean? And we got together on Sundays with their parents and did things just away from the world of them, just to kind of, just to kind of really get that family vibe going. And it really wasn't hard, you know. And also I started therapy during the process, and
Mhm.
afterwards, really just make sure that I healed correctly, right? Like
Mhm.
the analogy of like a broken bone. Like when you're healing a broken bone, you have to make sure that it's aligned correctly so that it heals correctly. And so for me, that was the same thing with my spirit and my heart and my mental, just making sure that
Mhm.
I'm able to sit with someone and unpack all of that trauma and all those things from all the microaggressions and the racism and the sexism. So that
Yeah.
was how I handled that.
Yeah, for me, it was about sticking together, which, I was so grateful to have a co-star like Deborah, that we're in similar positions in our lives and that we could just connect on so many different levels, you know what I mean? So that is,
Mhm.
honestly, I think that is what helped to get me through um, this project, man, and being protected by someone like Little Marvin as well, like everyone behind the scenes, to be honest, on this job was very caring and looked after us. And that was everyone from Little Marvin and all the way down, you know what I mean, to anyone who was assisting us, to the directors, to the crew, to Samara Bay, who was like the dialects coach, who made sure that we was really looked after. So everyone, man, that is what really helped me personally on this job.
Absolutely. Now, working, I mean, you all mentioned all your co-stars working with two young kids. I mean, on such a serious topic cannot be easy. And them, I mean, myself included, not being born during the time where it was that bad. So how was it being on set and being able to just reassure them that, like,
You know
this
what?
is good, we got you?
I think they took it in their stride better than I did. Do you know what I mean? Like they
Oh,
would be they would be Deborah would be filming them on TikTok, right? And they would snap right back into character, like boom. And I'm in the corner, like meditating, like just meditating on the piece, on the serious scene that I got to do. They were amazing. And I think that's like two like phenomenal talents. And yeah, Deb, jump in, man.
Yeah, I feel like first of all, they're so good. There were so many times where I had scenes with Melody and she would actually check me about the lines I forgot. And I would be like, but you're right.
yeah.
But I also feel like, we also had their parents around all the time. So that
Yeah,
was a big hit,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? And we talked with them and we became really close with them. And they talked to us about like what they know about the story, what they don't, you know what I mean? And so whenever they would
Mhm.
ask questions, especially Melody, because she's real tricky like that, she'll ask a question that she knows I'm not going to tell her and thinking I'm going to tell her, you know what I mean? Her mom already told her she can't know that. But
Yeah.
my favorite thing was just go ask your mom. Go ask
yeah.
your mom.
And
Not
and
go ask your mom. So
Melody's a top button pusher as well. You know what I mean? She knows, like, so smart. You know what I'm saying?
she's
Like,
smart. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. So it was honestly, I feel like they helped me more than I helped them. Like I felt like they were supposed to be leaning on me. I was leaning on them. Like their
Mhm.
spirits and them just like dancing while we're like in this heavy moment and don't know how to come out and just like being
yeah,
kids, you know what I mean, was just what we needed.
Mhm.
Like much needed laughs, much needed just like, just love. So it was great.
Absolutely. Yeah. Before we wrap, I'm terrified of scary anything. So I'm watching like with one eye open, listening for the music cues. But because of the topic and because of it being a serious thing, what is something that you want viewers to take away from this?
I feel like we are in a world where we are us versus them. And I feel like it's really coming to a head. And I
Mhm.
hope that people who've experienced anything remotely close to what the Emerys are experiencing feel seen and understood and heard and believed. And I also
Mhm.
hope that people watch this and look inward and examine how they might treat people who they consider to be different from them. So that's
Mhm.
I would like people to take away from this and have understanding of the horrors that we've gone through as a community, and what we've had to overcome, and to have some empathy and understanding to that when dealing with us or having to interact with us in any situation, whether that be at the workplace, whether that be getting on a plane, whether that be a police officer pulling over someone in a car, that you understand who we
Mhm.
are as a people and you respect what we've been through, and you have a sense of understanding so that we can all get along together in the community, even in confrontations. If you understand how someone, what they've been through, then you can deal with it appropriately. So really what I want is
Mhm.
understanding, and lastly, that Black love, because that is what we're showing
Mhm.
um, as a family, whether that be husband and wife love, or mother and daughter love, father and daughter love. So I just want
Mhm.
people to take away from that these things do exist, contrary to what we see in the media about Black families.
Yeah, Black love is powerful.
Absolutely.
It can do many things. So yeah, Black love.
Absolutely. And I love that you guys touched on that, because the performance overall was absolutely amazing. So thank you all so, so, so much for
Thank you
this.
so much. Thank you.